Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy DJ Dash here with Trendsetters, and welcome back for another video. So today, we're about to be reacting to Taylor Swift's album 1989. So like a few months ago, I can't lie, I remember reading like a report and it's kind of like, Taylor Swift I think she became a billionaire or something like that, or she's the artist that's made the most money off of her music. And not gonna lie, I haven't been tapped in. So I was kind of like, hey, let me try to tap in with some Taylor Swift albums, and 1989 was recommended to me, so tapping in today. 1989, Taylor's version, 21 songs, an hour 17, pretty long, I can't even lie. But hey, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first song, Welcome to New York. Okay. I have no expectations, by the way. That's what, 102 million monthly listeners. That's crazy. Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. It's a new soundtrack.
Okay. Hella pop.
When we first dropped our bags on apartment floors, took our broken hearts, put them in a drawer.
Kind of like the type of song that they play at like New Year's Eve parties, bro. Like them songs you'd hear like 11:48, right? On like December 31st.
It keeps you guessing, like any real love. It's ever changing.
Okay, Welcome to New York. First song, I mean, it didn't really feel like an intro. Yeah, it felt like a song like you'd hear in the middle of an album, which is interesting, but let's go, move on to Blank Space.
Nice to meet you, where you been. I could show you incredible things.
Okay.
Madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that.
Okay, yeah, I've heard this song.
Next mistake, love's a game, wanna play.
Okay.
New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Money, rumors fly. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over. If the heart was worth the got a long list of observers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players.
Okay. Got the snares.
'Cause we're young and we're reckless.
Yeah, you know I love the players and you love the game.
It'll leave you breathless. Nasty song. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. But I've got a blank space, baby. And
Okay.
I'll write your name.
This song's pretty slow, I can't lie, for a pop song. Definitely is pretty slow.
The worst is yet to
Dum, dum, dum,
come. Oh no. Screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my god, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy, but you come back each time you leave. 'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever.
Because it's not fast enough to be a traditional pop song, but it's not slow enough to be a ballad either, so it's right in between. Bro, that like cut really catches you off guard. It's crazy.
say I didn't
Warn ya, okay.
Boys only
Want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't.
say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever, and I'll write your name.
Okay, blank space. Interesting for sure. Interesting. I have to give that another spin, but definitely interesting. Okay, moving on to style. Yeah. I mean, 3 songs in, and my remarks so far is like the vocals aren't super crazy, but the writing is like really, it's super intentional. So that's interesting. Sweet interview.
I should just tell you to leave, cause I know exactly where it leads, but
that guitar. Dun, 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 dun.
You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. You got that
Out of style. Sounds British. I like chorus. That's funny. Out of style. We never go out of style. Out of style. Style. You been out and about.
He says what you heard is true, but I can't stop thinking about you. And I set up in
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, style. Same feedback as the first two. Can't lie. It hasn't really been a song that moves me, right? So far. But she does everything good, so there's nothing I can critique though. Not that I want to critique.
looking at it now. It all seems so simple.
Okay, this is what? This is Woods.
We were
Or in the
lying on your
it's what?
couch.
Out of the Woods. My bad.
I remember
Dum,
you took a Polaroid of us, then discovered that we were in screaming color.
okay, spit, talk your shit. Yeah, that hook, it kind of reminds me of. That kind of reminds me of the blank space hook. Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I just play the music, bro. Like the build up for it.
Last December, we were built to fall apart and fall back together.
Bro, there's something interesting like the percussion does. Like it moves from like left to right, bro. It's so interesting. Wait, I'm gonna be a drop. I'll point it out. I'll point it out later. Looking at me. Bro, I thought they didn't bring back the drum loop, but there was like a drum loop that, like, it it panned from like left to right, but in an interesting way. But Out of the Woods, I don't know. That sounded like a song you'd hear like a Grey's Anatomy or some shit like that. Like, or like a patient just got saved, some shit like that. Okay. Stay. Damn, she's hitting that. Stay. I can't hit that shit. All you have to do is stay. Stay. My voice cannot hit that. Damn. Stay, 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 stay. Alright, let me try to hit my voice, bro. I can see how somebody can relate to this. All you had to do was. All you had to do was. All you had to do was. Like, if you strip this song back and you put it on like a country instrumental, like a country beat, it could be some fire shit, I can't lie. Hey, all you had to do was stay. See, she was in her bag in terms of writing for this song. I can't lie. Oh, Shake It Off. Okay. Yeah, I feel like everybody knows the song, but I haven't heard it in like 8 years. Was this? Did they use it for? Was it a Disney show? Was it Shake It Up that they used this song for? Cause gonna play. The haters gonna hey. No matter shake it off, shake it, hey. That top line is crazy. Oh, that top line is so crazy, bro. Shake it off, shake it. Alright, so she's got this like trait that I believe I've seen in like Bruno Mars so far, because he just dropped I've seen a little bit in Harry Styles, but this trait of just like songwriters that just know how to make a hit. I don't know if that makes sense, but there's a formula, right, for them that they follow. But in order to follow that formula, they need that spark of genius. And like in this song, you can clearly tell it was the so they call it a top line, right? Whenever you're writing music, it's called a top line. In this song, that's what sparked it. Like you can tell when you listen to it, because that's what the song's built around it. But once you get that moment of genius, now they're just so good at dressing it up and adding everything else to make it sound good. And then once you're able to do that, you gotta hit like this. I don't know, like 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars and similar song. 24 Karat Magic in the air. Like that's the main spark of genius. And the rest of the song is just the build up for that part to come in. So it's interesting for sure. But yeah, let's move on to I Wish You Would. Damn, sounds like a threat, bro. I wish you would. Fuck you talking about. Okay.
Windows down, you pass my street, the memories start.
Boom, boom,
You say
boom.
it's in the past, you drive straight ahead. You're thinking that I hate you now, cause you still don't know what I never said. I wish you would come back, wish I never hung up the phone like I did. I wish you knew that I'll never forget you as long as I live. Wish you were right here, right now, it's all good. I wish you would never forget you as long as I live. Wish you were right here, right now, it's all good. I wish you would. I wish we could go back and remember what we were fighting for. Wish you knew that I miss you too much to be mad anymore. I wish you always knew how to push my buttons.
I wish you would.
It's all good. I wish you would. I wish we could go back and remember what we were fighting for. Wish you knew that I miss you too much to be
Look at the wood. You hear? Man, I wish you would. There's a lot going on in that song. I can't lie. A lot going on. But solid song. Alright, now we're moving on to Bad Blood. I think this is feat Kendrick, right? Kendrick Lamar. It's a funny story about this song, bro. Bad blood, hey. Now we got problems. Solve them. It's a song where she's like, "You're so offensive." I don't know. Let's see though.
Have to ruin what was shiny, now it's all rusted. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad blood.
Damn, that's crazy. The fact that she hit that note like 9 years later is crazy, bro.
'Cause baby, now we got
Bad blood. Now you can
Did you think we'd be fine? Still got scars on my back from your knife, so don't.
Also, a question I have. So, if there are any Taylor Swift fans watching this, can you let me know, please? Like, I know she re-recorded the songs, right? So technically, the voices aren't the same. But is it the same beat, or did they change the beat? I'll probably check later when I'm done reacting to the whole album. But I'm curious, like, did they change the beat? Because I'm guessing they would have to make some adjustments to it. Because I'm guessing like the label owns the original beat, if you get what I mean. But it's interesting.
It's in the past. These kind of wounds, they last and they last. Now, did you think it all through? All these things will catch up to you, and time can heal, but this won't. So if you're coming my way, just don't. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times you and I. You made a really deep cut.
Okay. Is that Kendrick Lamar coming in? Oh no, it's not. Wait, there's no Kendrick Lamar? Or am I tripping? What's the other song? Oh, so it looks like there's a deluxe. Wait, is it a remix? Oh, okay. Wait, I was so confused. Okay.
I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We was OG like
They changed the drums. That's funny as shit.
My TOC was quite OD. I D my facts. Now POV are you and me similar Iraq. Hey, remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember? You thought that I would need you. Follow procedure. Remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia. It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back, brimstone, fire jumping through.
All right, so yeah, I want to kind of go on a little bit of a tangent, But stay with me now, stay with me. So of course I'm gonna have to talk about this because I'm a pretty big fan of rap, right? Or hip hop. But 2 years ago, during like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar like beef, Drake has a song called Push Up. Is it Push Up or Push Ups? I think.
Room 5, need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for
Better
the
sit these toss say Jack give me a 50. Pin squeak pipe down.
You ain't in no big three. Scissor
Get you white down, try to get you white down, savage get you white down. Like your label put you in a score right now. Push ups, Drake basically implies that Kendrick Lamar was forced to do his verse on Bad Blood, or how can I say it? Like he was being like puppeted around by his label manager to do that verse, which is funny. It's funny, but I don't know how like Taylor Swift fans react to that. I'd be interested to see, but that's funny. I just went to Wildest Dreams, and I just noticed something. Does Taylor Swift not curse in her songs? I'm gonna Google that, but none of the songs are explicit on this album.
He said, let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. I thought heaven can't help me now, nothing lasts forever. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe.
But wait, I'm getting distracted, but I just found something. Let me share this real quick. What the hell? It's a chart to track how many swear words she uses. Oh my god. So 1989, she says damn and hell. Like what, 3 times. She was moody for TTPD. Was that tortured poet, something like that, right? I don't know what it stands for full, but okay. So she did start to curse later on in her albums. That's what it looks like here. So
We do, his hands are in my hair, his clothes are in my room, and his voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever, but this is getting good.
that wink is kind of creepy. I can't lie.
And handsome as hell.
Right here.
So bad, but he does it so well.
That's low key creepy. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. That's creepy.
Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks, wildest dreams. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Wildest dreams. Wildest dreams.
Okay, it sounds kind of like a Coldplay song. I don't know. It's interesting. Wildest Dreams. Okay, how do you get the girl?
Stand there like a ghost, shaking from the rain. And say you insane. Say it's been a long 6 months, and you
That bass is
afraid to tell
interesting.
you one. And that's how it works. I want you, but words are
Wait.
better.
Is in this album she has a song where she's like is in this album? I don't know, we'll see, but
I would wait forever and ever. Broke your heart out. How you get the girl. And that's how it works.
how you get the girl, girl. Boom, boom, boom,
Reminder
boom.
how it used to be.
So we're halfway through the album. My key takeaway so far is kind of like I said, she isn't the greatest vocalist, but her songwriting compensates so much for that, in a sense of sometimes vocalists will use their voice, right? And the different range of emotions they can hit in order to like explain or like tell you those emotions, right? Pass them off to the listener. And it's so they don't really have to focus on writing that much, right? For example, like Rosalia. I hope I pronounced that right, but I'm able to listen to her music even though it's in Spanish because she's such a great vocalist. So I can kind of get the emotions, even though I don't understand Spanish, but I can kind of get the emotions she's trying to translate through. But Taylor Swift, on the other hand, the voice might not be as like a wide range of emotions, right? But she writes so well that in her writing and the way she song writes, so the way she like progresses through the song, you can kind of tell how she's feeling, even though it's not necessarily coming through the voice, if that makes any sense. But that's been a theme for me in a lot of songs so far. Like the writing's been really, really, really good. But there just hasn't been that one vocal or that one song with like a vocal performance that stood out to me where I was like, whoa. I hope there is, though. I hope there is. I just went to This Love. Second half of the album. Production's a bit more laid back. Got the guitar and then you got the pad. I like the chord progression. Okay. Okay, Taylor. Okay. Okay.
This love is good, this love is bad, this love is a light back from the dead. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me. Struggled through the night with someone new. I could go on and on, lantern burning, flickered in the night for only you. This love left a permanent mark. This love is glowing in the dark. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me.
This is an interesting song. Like the production was more laid back than the other ones, but even then, she still didn't like grip the beat by the horns, and I feel like she didn't really have it under control for the most part. I don't know. It's interesting. Like she was still not shy, but she was still like singing regularly. Okay. Oh, some Linkin Park shit, like the beat. It's C minor scale, right?
And we run like I know places we won't be found in She said their tails trying to track us down, 'cause I know places we can
She has like a great voice, bro, but I feel like at least at this point in time, she wasn't using it to her full advantage. Foxes. Okay. I can hit that shit if you paid me like $1 million. I can hit that note, bro. I won't even try. Damn. My love. Song talking about running away from critiques. That's what, or hiding from the critiques from the press, from the media. That's kind of how I interpreted that. Clean, okay, interesting beat so far. Okay, I'm guessing this is metaphorical, right? Not really drought in terms of water. Okay. Okay, I like this song. I like how it's building up. Okay, Taylor's going crazy, but I don't like the beat at the drop. I don't like this melody for the chorus. Ding 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 ding. Sounds like some Mario Kart shit, bro. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, almost got some like low ass roofs. The fuck? How the fuck you do that? Okay, that drought she's talking at the beginning of the song was about drought of love, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, comparing it to being a recovering addict. But metaphorically, she can't be talking about like alcohol or drugs, because you wouldn't really say that alcohol or drugs, like you formed a bond strong enough to grow flowers together, right? That's what I'm talking about, love. Think I'm under. Okay, clean. I like the writing. I like the writing a lot. I just didn't like the chorus, but not from Taylor. In terms of the beat, I didn't like the chorus, but the rest of the song, it's cool. All right, Wonderland, song 14. This is right 2/3 of the way through. Did she have an ex with green eyes? Because that is the 3rd or 4th time she's mentioned green eyes on the album.
We found Wonderland, you and I got lost in it, and we pretended it could last forever.
Okay, I like that. In Wonderland, In Wonderland. Okay, I like that.
So we went
that.
on
I
our
like
way.
that.
Didn't they tell us don't rush into things? Didn't you flash your green eyes at me? Didn't you calm my fears with the Cheshire Cat smile? Ooh, in Wonderland.
In Wonderland. I love that part, bro.
I reached for you, but you were gone. I knew I had to go back home. You searched the world for something else to make you feel like what we had. And in the end, in Wonderland, we both went mad. Oh, Wonderland, you and I got lost in it.
I like the chorus. I like the chorus. That's a good song. That's a good song. In terms of pop songs, it's a pop song I don't know if I listen to every day, but I wouldn't mind listening to. Alright, You Are in Love. Just me though, not you. Kinda crazy, can't lie. Okay.
One look, dark room, meant just for you. Time moved too fast. You play it back. Buttons on a cold, light-hearted joke. No proof, not much, but you saw enough. Small talk, he drives coffee.
Do you know how hard it is to write something like this?
The light
Holy shit.
reflects the chain
On your neck, he says, you should.
there's much, no proof, one touch, but you felt enough.
Okay.
You can hear it in the silence, silence.
Okay, yeah, this might be the one, bro.
You could feel it on the
Her
way.
pen was insane on this. Come on.
You can see it with the lights out, lights out. Morning, his place, burnt toast, sunlight.
She's
Keep
just
his
keeping the same
face.
rhyme pattern,
He
bro.
keeps his
I wish you would've
word,
switched it up
and
for this second
for
verse.
You let go of your fears and your ghosts. One step, not much, but it said
Enough.
and you knew what it was. He is in love. You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home.
Started off good, but in my opinion, so far, first listen,
Lights out.
the momentum kind of died off a bit, especially after that first verse.
You two are dancing in a snow globe round and round. And he keeps a picture of you in his office downtown.
Okay, You Are in Love. I don't know. I feel kind of let down. I feel like it started in such a high with like the rhyme scheme and the flow she had on that first verse. But then she didn't switch it up for the rest of the song, which I don't know. I kind of feel disappointed by. Alright, New Romantics. Okay.
All bored, we're all so tired of everything we wait for. Trains that just aren't coming. We show off our different
Show off.
Trust me, mine is better
Sounds so
than
British, bro.
We're so young, but we're on the road to ruin. We play dumb, we know exactly what we're doing. We cry tears of mascara in the
so
bathroom. Life is just a classroom. 'Cause baby, I can build a castle out of all the bricks they threw at me. And every day is like a battle. Every night with us is like a dream. Baby, we're the new romantics. Come along with me. Heartbreak is the national anthem. We sing it proudly. We are too busy dancing
It's poker. Okay, that's tough. Like a dream. And I feel like it's interesting, right? Because, you know, music is so dependent on your emotions, right? The fact that she recorded this almost a decade later, obviously she's having to re-sing about like past relationships and things that she's went through. So shout out to her because I don't know, some experiences are like generally just gonna be painful, right? You might not want to relive, but to be able to still be able to be strong enough to relive them. And even though like, you know, at the other end of it she's making millions of dollars from these albums, but yeah, just to still be able to be like, you know what, I'm gonna face it head on, I'm gonna relive it. And you know, some people it's like a situation of like life or death in terms of, you know, addressing your trauma, right? And they're still not able to do it. So Taylor Swift probably could have still been well off without having to remake these albums. So, you know, that extra effort into or the extra effort she needed to put into being able to relive these things, it's just want to point that out. I want to point that out. Dancing. Dum, 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 dum. All right, so now we're moving on to Slut. And these next 5 songs I'll say from the vault. So I'm assuming they weren't originally part of the 1989 checklist and were added later on. So maybe they're just like, you know, songs that didn't make the cut. But I want to check though. Okay, the original 1989 had 13 songs, which is, now this being 21 is crazy, bro. So yeah, I think it stopped at, let me check. It stopped at Clean, the original 1989. So all these are, some of these were added, so Wonderland, You're in Love, New Romantics were added to the deluxe of 1989. And then these were added to Taylor's version. Worthy moments. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's crazy. You're going to say you're in love with me. Hey, hold this ain't a threat, big bruh. And if they call me a slut. Call me a slut. I feel like slut is one of those words that like I don't think men use as much. I'm not sure. Like I don't really see people say slut that much, but I feel like it's more so like a thing women would say, kind of like cunt. Like men don't say cunt that much unless you're British. But I feel like that's such like a thing women love to say. Not love to, but are more inclined to say. I'm yapping. It's 1:40 a.m. so don't mind me. Want to say, don't go. Song number 18. Okay.
go. I would stay forever if you say don't go. Why'd you have to lead me on? Why'd you have to twist the night? Walk away and leave me bleeding, bleeding. Why'd you whisper in the dark just to leave me in the night? Now your silence has me screaming, screaming. Why'd you have to lead me on? Why'd you have to twist the night? Walk away and leave me bleeding, bleeding.
On the 19th song, Now That We Don't Talk. God damn, it's a lot of songs, Taylor. I can't lie. It's a lot of songs.
You went to a party.
It's like she's writing, bro. So
you part the crowd like
you can't really just dismiss a song if you don't like it, because she's talking about something like real in the song. Okay, drop the beat.
You grew your hair long, you got new icons, and from the outside it looks like you're trying lives on. I miss
That's crazy.
the old ways, you didn't have to change, but I guess I don't have a say. Now that we don't talk, I called my mom, she said that it was for the best. Shared dinners, long weekends. The only way back to my dignity was to turn into a shrouded
Mystery on some Scooby Doo shit. The songs have been slow, which is interesting to point out. I got Suburban Legends. That's, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but
the
fuck is that? Suburban Legends.
I was always turning out my empty pockets, and when it
Came to, and when you came,
come here to make friends, we were born to be suburban legends. I had the fantasy that maybe our mismatched star signs would surprise the whole school. I know that you still remember we were born to be national treasures. Clock, I paced down your block.
I can't lie, chat. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. This ain't for me, bro. That was way too like mellow, bro. I just want to the last song. Is it over now? Whew. It's got 500,000 streams. That's a lot, bro. I think it's the second most streamed song on the album after Wildest Dreams.
Once the flight had flown, with the wind of the rose, I slept all alone. You still wouldn't go. Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. I see
That's
your
crazy.
profile,
300?
you smile on unsuspecting
$8 coffee. That's like
haters. You dream of
2.5 bands worth of coffee.
called you a lying traitor. You search in every maiden's bed for something greater.
Greater.
Baby, was it over when she laid down on your couch? Was it over when he unbuttoned my blouse? Come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over then? Is it over now?
Okay, somebody's cheating. Somebody cheated. Guessing it's the dude who cheated, right?
Control.
Good dress on a bug.
You knew later, if she's got blue eyes, I will surmise that she'll probably date her. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every model's bed for something greater. Baby, was it over when she laid down on
Bro,
the
like the
couch?
build up, I wish she could just let go, let go, let go, let go.
When he unbuttons my blouse, come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over
Okay,
then?
hit that shit, hit that shit. Hit it, hit
Is
it.
it over now?
Okay. Again. Okay. That's so timid, bro.
Think I didn't see you, there were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to
Come
keep my
on.
nights out of sight. I think about jumping off a fairy tale somethings just to see you
Tall
come running
buildings, bridges. That's crazy.
and say the one thing I've been wanting, but no. Flashing lights.
Alright, so, hey. 1989 Taylor's version. Interesting music, I can't lie. Like, it's definitely outside of my, I don't want to say comfort, because I don't really have a comfort zone when it comes to music, but outside of the range of what I usually listen to, right? But, like I said, as a songwriter, Taylor Swift, there's a reason why, like, these artists have so much money, bro. Or not even so much money, so many listeners. It's because they're just so good at songwriting. And songwriting isn't just lyrics, by the way, it's everything with how the song's structured, what it sounds like, the beat and stuff like that, like the choices, that's what songwriting is, and she's really good at it. Only thing I could say, which is not necessarily a critique, but just on this album, the style, stylistically, maybe she just hadn't matured in her voice yet, but she doesn't use, she's a good singer, but she has a great voice, but she doesn't use it to the full extent. There's still some things that you can definitely tell she was shy or scared of hitting. Especially in that last song, like she was hitting them notes, but she kind of refrained from just letting it all out, which I feel that's disappointing. Especially like when you have that emotion you built it up throughout the song, to just not hit the climax or just hit it and just barely stay in it, But yeah, now as far as other Taylor Swift albums, I would be interested in listening if she does have an album where she's like more expressive with her voice, like where there's like a lot of like vocal range in the sense of she sounds, I don't know, like in this album she sounded pretty happy most of the songs, or she's either happy or she kind of sounded like she was writing from a place where she kind of healed from the experience, which is great. But I would love to listen to songs of her with other emotions, in the sense of she's actually going through shit and you can like hear it in the music. I'd be intrigued. So if she does have any albums like that, let me know. I definitely check them out. But hey, still watching. I appreciate you. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite song off this album is, and what your favorite Taylor Swift album in general is. But yeah, been your boy DJ Dash, and we out. Peace.
It's meant to be pop. This could go anywhere. Do it again. It's meant to be pop.
Remember you used to drive
You come, I pull up whenever you call. In the parking lot of Tucson. Are you with me? In the phantom with the roof gone. I pull out a Jimmy Neutron. You fun, like you call, and I know. Don't forget my name. Not today, not tomorrow. Got strange, feeling sorrow. I could change, you could borrow. You can be my American. You can be my.